What's up, y'all? You're watching Union Minded. I'm your host, Eric, and today I want to send out a message and a plea to IBEW members across the country, and more specifically, IBEW members here at Local 26, and I'll tell you why. The reason is because I work out of IBEW Local 26, DC's local, and ever since I became an apprentice, all you would hear is that we have a contractors local. We have a contractors local. We have a contractors local. I would say we should go to meetings, and my journeyman would be like, for what? Nothing ever changes. We have a contractors local. There's nothing you can do about it. The contractors dominate our local. And that was the running narrative forever. I topped out in 2011. In 2011, I became active in IBEW Local 26 as a volunteer. I would volunteer for all kinds of different things, door knocking, whatever, you name it. I was there to try to help further the cause of labor. And throughout all of this, all you continued to hear on the job site was that nothing changes. It's a contractors local. I would come back to the job site after meetings and talk about what happened, and it would be a whatever, nothing changes. Nothing changes. With the attitudes that I have been receiving as a young journeyman throughout till today, with those attitudes, you're right, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Nothing changes, right? Because you refuse to get in the game. You can't win a game if you don't play. If all you do is go to work and go home, how you expect anything to change? Nothing's gonna change. For years, I've been going to meetings and trying to get progressive change, trying to get anything done to unify our membership and make it a stronger local. I've been doing this forever. And still, the attitude continues. Nothing's going to change. Well, I'm here to get in your face a little bit tonight. Nothing is going to change if you stay on the sideline. But to give in to that desperation and that defeatism is exactly what the folks who have you believing that this is a contractors local want you to think. They want you to not be in the game. They want the meeting rooms to be empty because everything happens real easy when no one's there to listen and no one's there to challenge. And it's so funny because last year we were going into negotiations, and I put forth a transparency motion. And all of a sudden, the membership, their ears perked up like, holy crap, something might be a little bit different this time. And attendance shot through the roof. So it's a clear-cut example of how when you get involved, things can change. Mind you, the contracts that were negotiated previously, they were all milquetoast contracts that I couldn't support. And I was like, man, those are trash. For the last 3-4 cycles of contracts, garbage. We didn't get nothing really commensurate with what we deserved. We were working through the pandemic. We were working through dangerous situations. We were dying on the job. We gave our blood and life for this union. And when that transparency motion went through, and actually the membership came together and supported it and passed it, what you saw was attendance skyrocket. January, February, March, April, May, all throughout negotiations, attendance at the union meetings was up 300-400%. And what that did, which you don't realize, because a lot of you guys are out there really upset about this latest contract that we just passed in May. A lot of y'all are still very upset about that, talking about, oh, we got such great language. I get that you're upset about that, but understand something. You wouldn't have even gotten that. Past precedence has already been set. You would have got a bare minimum contract with no changes. That's what you would have gotten. And you would have still been upset. But the fact that you all came to the meeting and you asked questions and you spoke to each other and you applied pressure, that's what got you the contract that we got. A contract, by the way, that was so decent that the folks that negotiated that contract decided they would change up how they would put forward the contract in a booklet for you. For the first time, they didn't print up a pocket contract. They printed out a damn magazine, a billboard, an advertisement saying, look at what we did. Aren't we great? That was not a result of them being so, I really want to represent my members. That was a result of you guys coming to the meeting and applying pressure. That's what got those changes. That's what got those little bitty language changes that you don't appreciate very much. It wasn't that they were motivated all of a sudden to work really hard and buck the system. No, that's not what it was. It was you guys. It's always been about you guys. And if you guys continue to ignore union meetings and ignore your responsibility to each other to try to make this a more stronger local and a stronger union movement, and that's not just for Local 26. I'm speaking for Local 26 because I work here. I'm a member of 26, so that's why I talk about 26. This is across the country. Anywhere that you think you got a contractors local, oh, they're all a bunch of contractor cucks. Anywhere you think that is true, it's because of you. You're not applying pressure. You're not getting involved. You're sitting on the sidelines bitching and moaning like a scrub. But we ain't scrubs, man. You have to believe that you can change something, that there is a possibility for better. You gotta believe that. You gotta know it in your spirit, in your soul. You gotta know it. You can't sit here with a defeatist attitude. We're gonna always lose if you stay that way. So do me a solid. Get out of your self-loathing, pitiful attitude that this is a contractors local and there's nothing we can do to change it. And get into the fight. Son, there's stuff happening every meeting. Get into the fight. Go to the meeting. Ask your questions. Present your ideas. Talk about what concerns you on the good of the union. And let's make this union the strongest local in the country. It's doable, but it's going to take a collective, because that's how unions work. The collective come together to decide what is best. Not some guys that sit in an ivory tower that have an easy job in climate controlled offices. Not that. You, the construction worker out there sweating their tail off. The construction worker out there freezing in the wintertime. The construction worker out there working in the elements, throwing in the conduit, pulling the conductors. It's you guys. It's always been you guys. And if this local is going to become strong, like I'd like to see, it's going to be you guys. It can't be me. I'm not going to be the one that does it. One man can change nothing. But a wave of people, a wave of people, well, hell, we could sweep everything clear and make it anew. So the responsibility is on you, and my challenge to you is to come to the union meetings. Come to the union meetings and bring friends. Get involved and stay involved, because that's how you change things. My name's Eric. You're watching Union Minded. Remember that the fight is not left and right. It's up and down. It's going to take solidarity to win always. Each one teach one. Get out there and reach one. And remember, there could be no union without you and I front and center. Peace.